think we often see in the research that women tend to be over-mentored but under-sponsored. And you sharing those stories of the sponsors who've helped you along the way is so important and at such critical moments as well.
Yeah, I learned that fairly early on. I joined a women in tech group, networking group, and someone was saying, "Oh, I have a mentor. Do you have a mentor?" And I very proudly said, "Of course, I have a mentor." And they said, "Oh, what about a sponsor?" And I said, "Yep, same person." And they said, "Are you sure about that? Do you know the difference between a mentor and a sponsor? A mentor's coaching you, being there for you. A sponsor's behind the scenes, talking about you, helping you open some doors for conversations." And the distinction between the two different roles, which could be played by the same person, was very important lesson that I learned early on, to seek those relationships out, to ask people to support me and get their feedback as to whether they could or could not. That was incredibly valuable too, because then that gave me opportunities on things I needed to work on in order to be ready for that next level or that challenging project that I wanted to take on. So I think that's really key, understanding the difference between both and also having both in your board of advisors, if you will.
I've found in some of the colleagues that I've mentored over the years, I find that women on average, and this is a small sample set, but many of the women that I work with have been reticent to ask for time, to ask for a coffee chat to talk about their path. And many of the men I've worked with, in fact, even some men I haven't worked with, have not been shy about reaching out to ask for advice. And so I think being willing to take up space, to ask for the time, to ask for the advice, because those around you will make the time. They want to talk with you and help you along your journey. I think that's such an important thing to keep in mind as a young woman.
That's right. In fact, I've never been told no in terms of approaching someone and saying, "Hey, I really enjoyed that conversation," or "I really thought that idea was really interesting. Can we spend more time talking about it?" And people are busy and they'll say, "I'm not available for a certain period of time," but nobody's ever said, "No, I'm not going to talk to you." So I think that's important. We need to be less shy and have more confidence in pursuing, and maybe it's curiosity, have more curiosity.